All right, well, welcome back to Pennsylvania. I am currently up in, where are we now? Up in Lackawanna County, and we're gonna do some hiking here at Lackawanna State Park. Of course, as you know, I'm trying to get to every state park here in Pennsylvania. But this looks like a nice spot. It's a decent sized park, I think, and there's a lake down there. We'll see the lake. I'm just hiking kind of in one section here. They don't have like a trail that goes all around the lake or anything, I could tell. So I have a hand-drawn map. I haven't been down to where the main park area is, where the office is and everything, but anyway, whatever. It's a beautiful day out here. Probably in the 70s, just gorgeous. So I was out earlier today, exploring a little bit with Mike from Out Naturing, and I've just continued, on my little adventure here. Come up here. I'm gonna try to get to one other place today as well. Anyway, so let's get packed up, get on this trail. I'm looking forward to hiking out here. It's just like it's a beautiful day, feels great. So let's get going. So let me quick mention where I am. Obviously, we're in Lackawanna State Park, but this is called Rowlands Road. Just before you get down to where the main state park area is. I think it's right off of, is it Route 524? Route 5 something. And then you come up, and then there's a little parking area here for a number of cars. And here's our first trail. Of course, we already have some beautiful flowers here. I think these are what do you call Dame's Rocket. Beautiful splash of color. Alright, so they do have the trails labeled. That's good. That's what I want, the Kennedy Creek Trail. Either way would take you down to the lake. You could go that way. But I'm going to take the long way because I want to get some hiking in. We'll end up coming back to this spot probably on the way back. It's just beautiful. You can hear the birds singing. And we got a beautiful stone wall up here. You're still in the Kennedy Creek Trail. Keep going that way. Is there another sign here? Oh, the Lee Hill Trail. I don't know if you can make it out barely there. So, this tells me that there were people living back here at one point. So I'd like to look into that. There could be some other foundations and ruins out here. Maybe we'll see some along the way. And if you watch my videos, here's your quiz question. You should know what plant this is. It's one of my favorites. Give you a moment to guess. These are May apples. They've already bloomed. That's why they're called May apples. Of course, there's a plane flying overhead right now. Always when you film, has to be a plane or something. Let's see if we can find any of the May apples here. Well, besides the plant. You gotta find one of the May apples that has a double umbrella stalk, I call it. These are like umbrellas. So this one has a double. And hold on a second here. And in the middle there is where, there we go. It's where the May apple would grow. There's where the bloom is. So that one didn't do anything. Nothing on that one either. Okay, maybe we won't find one. I'll poke around a little bit. Yeah, I didn't really find any of the May apples themselves. They do look like little green apples. Supposedly they're edible when they turn like a more yellow color. I've tried them several times and they're very bitter. So I guess you can make jelly out of them and stuff like that, but I'm not seeing any. But if I do find one later in this video, I'll show it to you. And here's a really pretty section with all these, what I say they're called, dame's rockets blooming along the trail. Hopefully we'll find some critters out here as well. Never know. Alright, so I looked down the woods down here and there's some more stone walls down here. They continue all the way down. I don't know if you can see them. Let me zoom in a little bit for you here. Down there they are. In the shade a little bit. There you go. All the way up there even. Interesting. So someone definitely had a farm back here back in the day. And that stone wall is either a boundary, property boundary, or like a field boundary to keep sheep in or something maybe. Yeah, that's cool. Looks like we're gonna walk right up to it, go through it up here. So I'll keep the camera going. Yeah, the trail's gonna go right through. You can see it over there. There you go. This part's knocked down. Probably part of it was used to build the pathway here. And then you can see it continues on that way. Cool. Almost looks like an old road going up there. Alright, so we're gonna quick duck off trail for a moment here because I think I see some more stone wall or stone foundation up here, I think. Unless I'm seeing things. No, I see something up there. And who knows, maybe the trail routes around up that spot, but or maybe another trail does, but let's check it out. Oh yeah, there's something right up there. Let's go ahead and walk up here together. Yeah, interesting. Not sure. This one doesn't really look like what we saw before, like long stone walls. Just a short one. Yes, I'm not sure about that one. That one didn't really look like a boundary fence or even a foundation of any kind, so. But definitely human activity up here from some time ago. I love stone walls. People just don't really make them anymore. Everything's, plastic and concrete these days. Anyway, let's keep hiking. Eventually we will get to the lake, get some cool shots of the lake. As long as we're going the right way. As long as my hand-drawn map is accurate. We do have some yellow flowers along the way here too. I believe these are some kind of a buttercup, probably. There's a number of different kinds of buttercups, so. I'm not sure if that's focused, but there they are. Buttercups are poisonous. So you shouldn't, they're called buttercups, but they're not meant to be eaten. I could be wrong about those, but I'm pretty sure it's some type of species of buttercup. Like I said, there's many different kinds, not just one species. Okay, so we just come around the corner from those buttercups. And look what we got. More stone walls here. So this one runs across the trail and continues on down that way. They're just everywhere out here. That's kind of cool though. Actually, I think I see... No, that's just a tree. Alright. Looks like a trail is winding down, going downhill towards the lake too. But I think I'll set you down and get you a perspective of that stone wall. Alright, so we got near a trail junction. And more stone walls going up there. That's the Lee Hill Trail, the other end of it. Because that looks intriguing with all the stone walls. I kind of want to go that way, but we're going to take the Bassett Trail. Because I wonder... Okay, we'll go this way. I wonder the Bassett Path. I guess that's the Bassett Path, maybe. Let me check my map. Alright, so we are going to go this way. I don't think that trail is even on the map, really, because there's actually a trail. Like I said, there's the Lee Hill Trail. There's actually another trail going down that way. And that's where we came from. It's like this huge crossroads, but we're going to go this way. You know what? And if we're wrong, you can just turn around and come back the way you came. It's that easy, but I'm pretty sure this is the way to go. Well, the way I want to go. And guess what's ahead? Another stone wall here. The trail kind of busts through here. Someone back in the day enjoyed making stone walls, but I'm not going to complain. They're nice to see. So I've come across a flower that I don't recognize offhand. Kind of beautiful purple color. It's not really even ringing a bell, but I enjoy, you know, finding things like this, because then I can go home and, sounds nerdy, but I can go home and look in the field guide, see what that is. That's alright.
Two more back.
Alright, well, back to our flower. I almost got ran over there. But yeah, speaking of getting run over, my flower got run over. But this is a mountain biking trail. They can be here. Anyway, we'll get home. When I get home, I'll check these out. Alright. Yeah, it's not their fault that they almost ran over me. I was kind of crouched down right on the trail, you know, right around a turn, you know, looking at those flowers. So, the one guy apologized there, so anyway. Alright, so now we're headed downhill through this Hemlock Forest. And I do believe, I don't know if you can see it, but I do believe I see lake water through the trees there. So we are almost down at the lake. This should, if I'm correct, this should go down and go down to the lake. Kind of looking forward to being down by the lake. Yeah, so down there through the trees is the lake. Not sure how close this trail gets to the lake, but at some point, if the trail doesn't get too close, we might at some point make our own trail. Get down to the lake edge, take a break down there. Weight limit, 500 pounds. I think I'll be safe. Yeah, there's a view out the lake. You got some more stone walls here too. It's a pretty cool shot. Actually, I think I'm going to stop for a break right here. Nice log to sit on. And the lake is right there, but it drops off pretty steeply down to the lake, so there's no like lake shore to sit next to, at least right now. Maybe up further there will be. But I'm gonna take a little break right here. Beautiful spot. Alright, well, break time is over. But I did notice my little break spot. This could be quiz question number 2. We just looked at some of these recently. I think when we were at Buchanan's Birthplace State Park. What kind of fungus is that? That is the Hemlock varnish cap. Remember I said it is edible. You can eat this part. A lot of times it's best just to cut the edge off. And you can actually fry it up. Doesn't really taste that great though, but it is edible. Alright. Oh yeah, there's some more growing down there. Anyway, let's get going. I'm hoping there's someplace up here where we can get a better look at the lake. No guarantees though. Never been here before. Alright, so maybe up here we'll get a peek through the brush out onto the lake a little bit here. Yeah, you can see it out there. And some traffic. Alright. Alright, so down here is a little path to get right down to the lake. Alright. Nice little spot here. So just off trail, looks like there's some foundations right here or something. What's the best way to get? Oops. I gotta walk right. Guess, yeah, this is like concrete. No, these are just rocks. Okay, false alarm. They almost look like, I guess they are just rocks. Yeah, well, false alarm. They almost had like a, well, they do have a square shape to them. I thought it was like some kind of a foundation. Oh well. Back to the trail. Yeah, the trail does come right by the lake shore down here. So that's cool. But there is, on the lake there is a creature. Let's see if we can zoom in on it. Out there. I don't know if you can see it yet. There we go. That looks like a, whoops, sorry. Is that a cormorant? I'll have to double check that. I took a few pictures of that bird with my other camera too. I think it's a cormorant, but I will double check when I get home. Alright. This is nice walking right along the shore here. I'll turn the camera around here in a moment. This is kind of what I was hoping the trail would be like, just walking right along the lake shore. Yeah, and just by the lake we got some other wildflowers. This is golden ragwort. This I'm familiar with. Of course they're in there, they're not so pretty looking, they're kind of going to seed. But they have some interesting medicinal properties. I'm not going to do a video on those today, but they are known to help with women's menstrual issues. So, not much help to me. Anyway, but that's one interesting note about them. But we'll move on. And guess what's on the side of the trail here? More stone wall. It's right along the lake edge there. Just a little bit of it. Actually, it continues on up here. Kind of see it in the woods there. Yes, I was focusing on the stone wall on this side of the trail, but it's also on this side of the trail as well again. You can kind of see it back there in the woods. So this almost feels like an old road with a stone wall on either side of it. Gonna kind of guess. And there you can see a better look at it. And still over here as well. Alright. People fishing. Beautiful scene out there. Oh, there are some irises blooming down here, or blue flags they're called. You can see them down there by the water's edge. Those are pretty. Okay, so there are some foundations out here. Down here, let's check it out. I was sure there had to be something out here. All this evidence of, you know, stone walls and stuff. But yeah, here you can see a cellar hole. All kind of overgrown. Here have been the steps coming down into the basement, it looks like. All right, yeah. Yeah, there's huge stones over there. Oh, here's a bigger basement. Okay, well, there's some trash in here. That's unfortunate. Yeah, check that out. Beautiful stone walls. Minus the, I don't know what that is. Parts of a fridge, maybe. Not sure how that got in here. But yeah, most likely a house here. That's what the pipe is for. Some of the foundations over here. Alright, cool. Yeah, I figured we'd run into some kind of actual foundations eventually besides just stone walls. As many as we were seeing, but so that's cool. Minus the trash, but anyway. There's no way I could haul that trash out of there. Big metal chunks. But hey, if you want it for scrap metal, it's there. Lackawana State Park. The Lakeshore Trail. Come and get it. Alright, so I'm back in the parking lot. Kind of hustled back a little bit there up the final stretch. Beautiful place to hike. Some of the trails are well marked, some are not. Near the end there, it got a little confusing. Had to stop and ask for directions. There's some places there's trails just going off everywhere. Alright, but there's a ton more of trails here to hike. I just did one section here in the park. Alright, so I do plan on heading to one more place today, as long as it's open. Well, it's a beautiful day, gotta make the most of it. Anyway, thanks for coming along, and I'll see you around.